Welcome to Gaze into Cinema Lake Victoria, the biggest lake in Africa and the second biggest freshwater lake on the planet, has a rich and different history that traverses millennia. Situated in East Africa, riding the boundaries of Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda, Lake Victoria has been an essential help for the networks that have possessed its shores over the entire course of time. The historical backdrop of Lake Victoria originates before recorded mankind's set of experiences, with proof of human home going back huge number of years. Archaeological disclosures around the lake's shores have uncovered stone instruments, ceramics parts, and different antiques having a place with early agrarian networks. Early settlements and realms by around 500 BCE, Bantu-talking people groups started moving into the East African locale, laying out settlements along the shores of Lake Victoria. These early pilgrims rehearsed horticulture, developing yields like sorghum, millet, and bananas, as well as fishing and exchanging with adjoining networks. From the 8th century onwards, Middle Easterner merchants from the Swahili coast started laying out exchange networks across East Africa, including the locale encompassing Lake Victoria. These brokers, sailing along the Indian Sea shoreline, brought merchandise like ivory, gold, and slaves inland, trading them for salt, material, and different items. The appearance of European pilgrims in the 19th century denoted another section throughout the entire existence of Lake Victoria. English voyagers, for example, John Hanning Speke and Richard Burton, left on undertakings to find the wellspring of the Nile stream, prompting the investigation and planning of the district encompassing Lake Victoria. Freedom and post-pilgrim period. The mid-20th century saw a flood of decolonization across Africa, prompting the freedom of numerous previous pilgrim regions. Nations encompassing Lake Victoria, including Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda, acquired freedom from English provincial rule in the mid-1960s. Present-day difficulties and preservation endeavors in ongoing many years, Lake Victoria has confronted a large number of ecological, social, and financial difficulties. Overfishing, contamination, deforestation, and obtrusive species have undermined the lake's fragile biological system. Social legacy and the travel industry notwithstanding the difficulties confronting Lake Victoria, the locale stays wealthy in social legacy and regular magnificence, drawing in vacationers from around the world. Guests to the area can investigate authentic locales like the remains of antiquated realms, pilgrim period milestones, and dynamic social celebrations, celebrating the different ethnic gatherings that call the district home. Ecotourism has likewise arisen as a developing industry, with open doors for birdwatching, natural life safaris, and experience exercises in and around the lake. Manageable, the travel industry rehearses intend to offset monetary advancement with the preservation of Lake Victoria's regular assets and social legacy. Lake Victoria is a demonstration of the strength and flexibility of the networks that have occupied its shores for centuries. From the early settlements of ancient people groups to the difficulties of current protection endeavors, Lake Victoria keeps on assuming an essential part in the existences of millions of individuals in East Africa.